What's up, everybody? You are now rocking with your boy, SmoothLife. And guess what? I'm taking my first international trip at 23 years old. I hope you guys enjoy it because I'm going to Brazil.
This is a video from SmoothLife, one of my first subs, and I'm really happy to see that he actually had the courage to take the leap. You can see here he's meeting with one master teacher and a variety of other YouTubers that he was lucky enough to meet in Brazil, but he even said himself he had to get over the trepidation of going on his first trip abroad.
Listen, your boy's a little nervous at first, but hey, I'm so excited at this point. I just want to go and get out the matrix. I'm from the United States of America.
Aside from the fact that I'm jealous of the high quality of his first video because his first video blows my first video completely out of the water, I'm happy that he at a young age made the decision to do something that was a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit scary, but in his heart of hearts, he knew it was the right decision to make. And he's going to look back on it in the future and know he made the right decision. A common theme that you're going to hear in this particular video.
I want to kind of emphasize to keep it 100 with you, the best time to travel is when you're young and broke.
Exactly.
You're never gonna have a better time. Now can I afford 5-star hotels and stuff like that? Yeah, but I'm old. I need a 5-star hotel. I can't be out partying all night, sleeping in hostels. I wish I could do that, but that ain't me no more, right?
This is Hot Sauce, whom you know, speaking on Machismo TV, again, whom you know. And the point he's making here is that money can't replace youth. If you want to try something or go somewhere and see what something is like, it's better to just give it a shot. Take the leap. Because you can't really replace the time that you spend gathering money so you can go overseas and have a good time by being young again, because you can't be young again. Instead, he's saying, if you have a dream, maybe you have to take the leap, even if your situation is not ideal, because essentially there is no ideal time.
Yeah, because we definitely need to demystify and debunk that you need this amount of money to go travel, stuff like that. The best time, you're never going to have a better time than when you're young. Man, I went over to China at 23, 24. And I had $700 to my name.
Hot Sauce's story parallels mine. I came to Japan, I had $2,000 in my pocket, I was 26. And I did not know what the next year is going to have in store for me, but I found a way to endure it and then learn the language and then find ways to do a variety of things that you've seen me talk about in my videos. And you're going to hear Hot Sauce say the same thing and the lesson he learned from it.
And from that, I was able to build my own business. From that, being over here, of course, working, learning the language at first, then getting a good job, then ultimately matriculating into my own business. But at the end of the day, man, it all started as a young man with $700 in my pocket, and that's it. That was it. And I made it work. Best decision of my life.
Of course, when you make a decision like this, it means that you're going to go through some hardship. But what's a man if you can't go through a little bit of hardship and come out a better man on the other side of it?
My name is Anton, and this is my house / bathroom / kitchen / backyard / library.
This is Anton, one of the most popular characters from In Living Color. He was a proud homeless man, and quite humorously, he displayed an amount of pride in his housing, which was usually a cardboard box. And an industrious fellow he was.
I need my screwdriver. I need another one.
We don't live in a society anymore where you can make fun of things like homelessness, but in the 90s, that's a different story. But the thing about his character was that he was not ashamed of being homeless. In fact, for a lot of guys that are going overseas, you might actually encounter homelessness. I did for, I think, a night or two because I didn't have enough money for a hotel, but I went to a regular bathroom and brushed my teeth and washed under my arms, went to work, and then the next day I got my apartment. But those kinds of instances, those memories, they build character and they create a new you. And it's not just me that's experienced things like this.
You live in Japan for 24 years. What brought you to Japan?
In New York City, I think I was on the verge of being either 3 options, shot, killed, or in jail. So what I did is I took my last $730 and my airplane ticket was $700. So I came to Japan with $30 and I was homeless and I slept in Starbucks and I worked at nightclubs on a tourist visa. And it was winter and I had like one jacket and one socks. And I used to take a bath in the Starbucks bathroom. And that was my life to come to Japan. I left New York to change my life.
This gentleman's story is essentially the reverse American immigrant story. If you look at movies like Far and Away or from our textbooks where we saw poor people that came from Europe and they came to America, created new lives, and through the Homestead Act, they were given plots of land under which to build families and create generational wealth. Now, Black people, we've had a different experience, but that's a different video for a different day. But this gentleman is essentially doing the opposite of that for Black men.
Why did you choose Japan?
It was either Japan or China, because I like martial arts and I've been watching like Chinese and Japanese ninja movies for a long time. And then I just said, all right, let me go to Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and the girls are cuter here, so.
has your life changed?
So I think my life has changed a lot, like I said, from being homeless in the streets to being a television star.
Yeah.
To owning businesses and helping foreigners with visas and things like that. So I think my life has changed a lot.
We need to install the plumbing. I'll go get the bathroom.
What's admirable about stories like this is that it shows the resiliency of humans. Sometimes when we take a risk that we deem necessary, we find the necessary ways to adapt in order to get to a place that initially we don't know that we want to be there, but there's something in our subconscious that tells us that's where we should be. You heard when Hot Sauce said it was the best decision he ever made in his life. He didn't know that when he got on the plane, but he knows it now. And that's just one of the things that happens in the human experience when you make a decision on faith. Am I saying that guys are going to go overseas and be desolate like Anton? No. But you're going to run into some difficulties. You're going to have to eat some foods that maybe you're not used to eating. You'll have to penny pinch, wear some clothes that you're not comfortable in. But these are all going to be tests of your resolve, how much of a man you are. And because in modern day society, we really don't have a coming of age ceremony, for a lot of guys, this might actually be it. How can you thrive, survive in a situation where you have less than you're comfortable with? In a foreign country where you have no safety net? Can you survive in such a country? How will you deal with the challenge? Because that challenge in itself is going to be a great testament to the man that you're going to be a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years in the future. Test your mettle and don't be afraid of a little challenge in your life. Because if you have ultimate confidence in yourself, not only will you survive it, but you'll thrive through it. I'll let my guy finish this one off.
I just want you guys to enjoy what I enjoy. So you guys please like, comment, and subscribe and support your boy